You know, the phrase comfort food means different things to different people. Some of us are comforted by pizza or nachos or a big plate of chicken parm, and all that stuff is even more comforting when it's a fantastic meal deal. You'd think you hopped the pond and landed in London when you walk into Ciro's.
But Ciro's is just an old, authentic English tavern. Try to go back with the history of where taverns came out, where they welcomed many travelers. So when you see the warm colors, the fireplace, and the food, the comfort foods that go around it, kind of carries on that tradition.
This Woonsocket, Rhode Island building has been many restaurants throughout the years, but was recently taken over by Gina Savini, her sister Jill, and Jill's husband Matt, who set out to create the kind of place where customers are treated like family.
It's a place where you can come by yourself. You're never alone when you're at Ciro's. It sounds so cliched, but it's true. And you always know the bartender or server, or I'm always here, or my sister, or my brother-in-law Matt. So you can come in by yourself and you always have somebody to talk to.
And while you're feeling the love from the staff, you'll have no trouble finding all the foods you love on the menu, like grilled pizzas loaded up with sausage, meatballs, and ricotta cheese, classic pub fare like fish and chips, and some house-made creations like this one called cheesy potato nachos.
So potato nachos are just our hand-cut fries. They're delicious, and they're smothered like normal nachos with shredded cheese, scallions, bacon, and our chipotle sour cream. So it's kind of like nachos, but with french fries instead.
Of course, you can have regular nachos too, but these are anything but ordinary, loaded up with plenty of pulled pork and purple slaw.
Pulled pork nachos are our homemade fried nacho chips, topped with our house-made pulled pork. There's also some cheese on that, and then our homemade purple coleslaw with a drizzle of the chipotle sour cream on top. I think it's the perfect combo of salty and sweet.
Pulled pork is also piled high on top of Ciro's barbecue burger.
Not for the vegetarian. So it's our 8-ounce burger, cooked to your liking, and then it's smothered with cheddar cheese, pulled pork, and bacon. That is a juicy concoction. You might need an extra napkin for that one. It is delicious.
And while you may have trouble unhinging your jaw to eat the burger, nothing truly tests your taste buds like the Eddie Wing Challenge. Named for the creator, who also happens to be the fry cook, the Eddie Wing Challenge is not for the faint of heart. Customers have to consume 8 fiery wings coated in a secret pepper sauce without the aid of dipping sauces or sodas.
Most people try and play tough, but they take a couple bites.
Like right now it's not bad.
And it hits you after.
I can start feeling it in my mouth right now. I can feel myself starting to sweat.
So they physically start to sweat and cry.
I can't even talk right now.
I've had people come in and want to beat the challenge so bad they've got these myths of taking their shoes off, wetting their hair, whatever they can do to cool the body off while they're eating it.
Even the preparation of the wings causes quite the stir.
If like a drop of water hits the pan, the whole kitchen has to clear out because the aroma from it, literally you cannot take a breath. And you just got to step out and everyone's coughing and crying in a funny way so that the customers kind of realize what's happening, but probably a little terrifying as well.
Meat lovers will marvel at the options at Ciro's. There's the Tavern tip served in a stout demi-glaze, or the surf and turf which pairs grilled sirloin with a skewer of jumbo shrimp. But the must-order on the menu is the signature steak sandwich. Far from your typical shaved steak sub, this bad boy has a reputation for being one of the greatest grinders in all of Woonsocket.
I think we have the best steak sandwich in town. It's a thick cut of sirloin smothered with American cheese, mushrooms, and onions. So you're getting an actual piece of sirloin, like a full steak. So you're biting into that thing like you've just ordered a sirloin and you're eating it with your hands.
Since Gina and Jill grew up working in their parents' Italian restaurant just down the street, there are plenty of Italian dishes here, like creamy chicken penne alla vodka and a sumptuous plate of chicken parm layered with ricotta and eggplant.
When you bite into it, you get a little taste of everything. It's a layer of chicken parm with ricotta cheese in the middle and then topped with eggplant parm, fresh mozzarella, and then our homemade red sauce and served with fresh penne pasta.
And another thing the girls learned from their Italian restaurant experience is portion size.
We are known for our large portions. People do take a lot of leftovers home, but then people also know to come with the big appetite. So depending on where you're at during the day, you're either eating a lot of food and being really full, or you have plenty to take home for the next day.
And with prices all under $20, you'll find Ciro's Tavern to be one fantastic meal deal.